You, but welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Data Science Roundtable, where we come together as data professionals to talk, to grow, to share, to just kind of help each other out. I love doing these formats. I never know what you guys are going to ask me or what's coming up next, so I'm here for whatever it is you need. Let me know. I'm open to all discussion relating to data science. That is the whole purpose of being here together. So, how are you? How are you doing? Let me, excuse me, let me know where you're checking in from, what part of the world you're checking in from. Would love to hear from you. Most people like to start off by telling me what they're working on or what's got their attention or, what are some of their interests, right? So if you want to do that, I'm happy to hear you out. It's one of the reasons why I do this is because I want people to realize how data science is an incremental growth, right? You're going to grow a little bit at a time, right? It's not going to be big leaps and bounds. You're going to get the big leaps and bounds over time as you learn more, as you practice, as you develop your craft, develop your professionalism. That's how you're going to get there, right? So, what are you doing today to help you get there? What are you doing today to go just a little further, right? Becoming a data scientist is not an event. It's not a degree. It's not a graduation. It's not a course certification. It's a little bit at a time, as much as you can. That's all it is. Manoj is in the chat. How are you, Manoj? Manoj says, "Good morning, Sir Dennis. Greetings from Bangalore, India." Good morning to you too, Manoj. How are you? Hope you're doing well, Manoj. Let me know how your holiday ended up. I know you said it was a holiday yesterday. Deepawali, I believe you called it. So hopefully you had a good holiday with your family and your friends and all that. So please let me know how that went for you. But glad to see you here, Manoj. Thanks for your support. But yeah, anybody else joining us? Manoj says happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you too, Manoj. I hope your Wednesday's good. I think you're in the nighttime portion of your Wednesday. I'm just starting my Wednesday. Things are going well over here. Woke up a little bit later than usual today, but still got out, still do my morning routine, all my usual stuff. Casual Economist says, hello, hello, my friend. How are you, Casual Economist? Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, as we say here in the US. I don't know if that's a thing in other countries. Maybe Manoj, you can tell us. Is that a thing to say happy hump day in other countries? Other countries, Wednesday might not be a hump day. Manoj says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Manoj. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, always want to make sure you guys are doing well, just as you guys ask about me. Casual Economist says, so I'm feeling good. All right. Sorry. Casual Economist says, got my notifications, so I'm feeling good. Casual Economist also says, yeah, they hump in other countries too. Come on, Casual Economist. This is a family-friendly channel. You're going to get me flagged. I said hump day. Well, I guess hump day fits your joke too, doesn't it? All right, Casual Economist. You got me on that one. You got me on that one. But thank you both for your support. Glad that you're here. Hope that both of you are doing well. I'm doing more and more reading on AI and things like that, and a posting by Newsweek caught my eye that was talking about the water usage of AI data centers, right? The cities and municipalities are starting to wake up to the water usage of AI data centers because there's so many new projects going on right now, right? And that really got me thinking about, some of the future implications of this. They were talking about how there's a few data centers going up in Phoenix, Arizona, which, in case, you don't know, that's a very desert area. They always have problems with water and droughts and things like that. So, I don't know, guys. That's what's top of mind for me today, thinking about, what that means for the future in these AI data centers. Let me know what's on your mind. We don't have to discuss that. I'm just putting that out there. But I do have actually another topic I'd like to discuss with both of you later on. But yeah, I mean, what's top of mind for you guys? What are you guys reading? What are you guys doing? Casual Economists, I know that you were looking at some of the Oracle AI courses. Manoj, I know you're always looking to improve, and I think I owe you a response on one of your messages. So I'll definitely get to that. But let me know what's top of mind for you guys. Anything that you've been reading or hearing or studying, I'm here for it. I think both of you will also be glad to know that prior to starting my streams today, I was exploring an idea for a Sunday tutorial. I think I might want to do a Sunday tutorial again, guys. So yeah, look out for a Sunday tutorial coming up here. Casual Economist says, I'm getting a nice coffee today. Okay, well that means you didn't go to Chick-fil-A because we agreed that Chick-fil-A is not the coffee place. Casual Economist says, relaxing. Don't you work? I thought you had a job. Don't tell me they fired you. Manoj says, wow, good to hear that. Yeah, Manoj, I think I might do a Sunday series again. I'm exploring the structure I would need for that because this one would have a couple of moving parts to it. But I think I am going to do another Sunday series. We'll see. We'll see. I'm feeling it. You know, like I told you guys, I need the organic inspiration to hit me. That's why you guys like the Sunday series so much, because I'm organically inspired to do them, the way I put them together and all that. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. But let me know what else is top of mind. Casual Economist, what is your work schedule? You know, you better hope your bosses don't know your handle here on on YouTube. I have no idea how you work, my friend. But I know you said that you're gainfully employed, that you're doing a little bit of work around data. I know you work in the medical space, as you've told us before. But let me know what you're up to. But yeah, guys, so I'm thinking of doing a series, a Sunday series. Casual Economist says, I work at night or day. Okay, so you choose your schedule, like they're okay with that? That's very generous of them. Very generous of them. So good for you. Good for you. You know, choosing your own hours used to be more common than it is right now. I think, you know, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, right? Because when people say there's a return to the office, they really also mean like a daytime return to the office, right? But good for you, Casual Economist, if you have that flexibility. All right, guys. So I know both of you are fans of my streaming content and, you know, the series. I think both of you have been there for my previous series. All right. So here's the thing, guys. Let me know your feedback on this. And I really do value your feedback. You guys are going to be like my little mini focus group right now. But one of the things that you may or may not have noticed is that I have switched more of my content, especially the series content, to being members only. On YouTube, I'm referring to, right? This is on YouTube I'm talking about. On YouTube, it is members only. So only those with a paid membership can see that content now. I am thinking of doing my future Sunday series all with, for making it members only. What do you guys think? The live stream is going to be members only, and so is the content afterwards. Excuse me, if you guys want to give me your feedback on that. I will say this. I switched my content to members only maybe like in the last 2-3 weeks, and it's resulted in 4 new members. So I think that my underlying hypothesis might be working. But, you know, I know that you guys are great supporters. I'm happy to hear your feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Casual Economist says, maybe members only after the stream. Maybe, Casual Economist. Why do you say that? Because there is also an option to do like a preview prior, you know, during the stream. Yeah, and then cut it off. Yeah, exactly, Casual Economist. Yeah, you can start off as free and then switch over to member mode. So what do you guys think? And also, I forgot to say something. I have different levels of membership, but my lowest membership is 99 cents. It's basically $1 USD, right? $1 USD. What do you guys think? Would love your feedback on that. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm thinking of doing that for that Sunday series, and really for all future series and all future big content. What do you guys think? Casual Economist says it's less engagement. I'm not convinced of that, Casual Economist. Two reasons. Because, one, like I said, I'm kind of testing this now, right? I'm a data scientist. I'm going to test this, right? Two reasons. One, I've gotten 4 new members in the past 2 weeks alone. And that's on my previous content that's been available for forever, right? Two, I don't get all the membership money. YouTube gets a cut. Why would YouTube decrease my engagement? Right? So, Casual Economist, I'm not convinced of that. Right? I think that the engagement can actually kind of go up. Because when I win, YouTube wins, right? Right now, if I show a video for free, YouTube wins on the ad revenue, right? But that's it. So I don't know. You guys tell me. So Casual Economist, I know that's the natural thought to say that it'll lower engagement, but if I'm getting members now, it's working. And two, if the memberships are there, then YouTube is incentivized to help with engagement, right? So let me know. I'm presenting it to you guys for a reason. I know both of you are avid followers, but let me know what you think. Manoj says I'm okay with it. $1 to $2 is okay for me. Okay. True. When they pay, they get involved much. Manoj, you mean they get involved more or they get involved less? Help me understand that, please. I think that when they are paying, it kind of helps them be a little bit more attentive, right? Yeah, Manoj says more. Yeah, I agree with you, Manoj, right? You tend to devalue things that are free, right? Casual Economist says, I say test it out. I haven't seen a channel use that tactic. Yeah, you're right, Casual Economist. Memberships are definitely an underused feature in YouTube. And I think YouTube realizes that. Like I've mentioned to you guys before, I'm involved in these special YouTube boot camps and things that they invite me to, and the workshops and the parties. So I don't always know what I can say, but I did recently attend a workshop, an online one, where they were talking more and more about memberships, right? So YouTube's not hosting that just for fun, right? So it's underused, but I think that my type of content can justify that, because not all content should be member, right? Some content is just lame. Like, you're not going to pay to watch somebody play video games, are you? Right? Manoj says yes. Yeah, I agree with you, Manoj. Casual Economist says, I hate subbing. Recurring bills are starting to add up, but I'll enjoy. But that's the price, right? That's the $1 price, though, right? Right, Casual Economist? That's what I'm going for. So I hear you. I mean, Netflix. I canceled my. I told you guys I canceled my Netflixes. They got out of pocket. Like they're ridiculous with what they're charging. Same thing with like YouTube TV, right? YouTube TV is like $50 a month. Forget that, right? So I'm going for well, there's other options, of course, but I mean, I am offering 99 cents, $1 USD, right? So, casual economist, you're a bigwig. You know, you'll be fine. You'll be you'll be fine. But I am thinking of making it member only, guys. I mean, think of it this way, casual economist, and also for you, Manoj, right? The upside to you guys is that you'll be in a chat that's more engaged, right? You'll be there with a little bit more of a serious crowd, right? I mean, do you guys view that as a benefit or not really? Because I think it ups the level of, um, you know, engagement as far as like the interest of people, right? So yes, it is potentially smaller, but I think that it's a more of a quality crowd, I guess, for the lack of a better word. But you know, I'm glad both of you guys are here because I would really only share this with people like both of you. But I'm thinking of doing that. I'm thinking of doing that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have a series in mind. I think the series will be like 2 or 3 weeks. So I think I'm willing to try it for the whole series. Give it a good test, right? And then kind of make a decision after that. But it is working now. I mean, I've put all of my playlists, excuse me, and all of my previous series behind my membership, and my membership has grown, right? So let me know what you guys think. You know, maybe you want to think about it. If you want to give me feedback later on, both of you guys know how to reach me. But I'm thinking of doing that. All right, guys. Follow me over to Instagram. I think I'm going to go over there. But as always, appreciate you guys attending. Please take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I will see you again tomorrow.